I want to live, I want to give. I've been a miner for a heart of gold. It's these expressions I never give that keeps me searching for a heart of gold. And I'm getting old. Keeps me searching for a heart of gold. And I'm getting old. I've been to Hollywood, I've been to Redwood, I've crossed the ocean for a heart of gold. I've been in my mind, it's such a fine line that keeps me searching for a heart of gold. And I'm getting old, that keeps me searching for a heart of gold. And I'm getting old, that keeps me searching for a heart of gold. And I'm getting old. That's it.
I am a pilgrim and a stranger, traveling through this wearisome land. I got me a home in that yonder city, good Lord, and it's not made by hand. I've got me a mother, a sister, and a brother who have gone this way before. I am determined to go and see them, good Lord, and live with God forevermore. Down to the river of Jordan, just to bathe my weary soul. If I could touch but the hem of his garment, good Lord, I believe it would make me whole. I am a pilgrim and a stranger, traveling through this wearisome land. Yonder city, good Lord, and it's not made by hand. Now when I'm dead, lying in my coffin, all my friends will gather round. They can say he's lying there sleeping, good Lord, sweet peace his soul has found. I am a pilgrim and a stranger, traveling through this wearisome land. I've got me a home in that yonder city, good Lord, and it's not made by hand. I am a pilgrim and a stranger, traveling through this wearisome land. I got me a home in that yonder city, good Lord, and it's not made by hand. Got me a home in that yonder city, good Lord, and it's not made by hand.
So, many of you knew my close friend Joanne Gleish, who passed away last year. In fact, we just had her yahrzeit. And so I have written this song for Joanne. And Harvey and I are going to sing it together. Joanne and Harvey were best friends. So the song is called For Joanne.
First verse and chords, right? Everyone loved
Joanne, she was full of life. She was a wonderful drummer, friend, mother, sister, and wife. She loved music and cherished all life offered her. Joanne dancing in the courtyard full of grace. With fire at her, Joanne owned the space. In her comfortable jeans, she moved with such finesse. A rhythm in her heart she couldn't suppress. Music and joy are Joanne's legacy. People were drawn to Joanne and her inner light. Her presence lingers, a love that was so right. Joanne dancing in the courtyard full of grace. With her fiery red hair, Joanne owned the space. In her comfortable jeans, she moved with such finesse. A rhythm in her heart she couldn't suppress. Joanne's spirit dances in the air. Her rhythm echoes forever there. We always see her light shining bright. Joanne passed away last year, but her spirit lives on till the end of time. She left a mark, memories so sweet. She created the memories that made us all complete. Joanne, you are so very much loved and missed. We miss you, Joanne.
What a lovely tribute. She is missed.
He used to do videos for us in the Waterline also. I knew her from Staten Island. It's hard to believe that years gone by already. Wonderful person.
Turn it up.
Thank you so much, Pat. Now Harvey.
Put on my blue suede shoes and I boarded the plane. Touched down in the land of the Delta Blues in the middle of the pouring rain. W.C. Handy, won't you look down over me? Got me a first-class ticket, but I'm a blue as a boy can be. Then I'm walking in Memphis.
Walking with my feet 10 feet off the wheel. Walking in Memphis.
Do you really feel
The way I feel.
Saw the ghost of Elvis on Union Avenue. Followed him up to the gates of Graceland, and I watched him walk right through. Now
security, they did not see him. They just hurried round his tomb. But there's a pretty little thing waiting for the king down the jungle. And I'm walking in Memphis.
Walking with my feet 10 feet off of Beale. Walking in Memphis. But you feel the way I feel.
They've got catfish on the table. They've got gospel in the air. And Reverend Green, be glad to see you if you haven't got a prayer. But boy, you got a prayer in Memphis. Muriel plays the piano every Friday at the Hollywood. And they have brought me down to see her. And they asked me if I would do a little number. Then I sang with all my might. And she said, tell me, are you a Christian child? So I said, ma'am, I am tonight. Then I'm walking in Memphis.
Walking with my feet 10 feet off of Beale. Walking in Memphis. But you really feel the way I feel.
Walking in Memphis. Walking with my feet 10 feet off of Beale.
Walking in Memphis.
Do you
Really feel the way I feel.
Put on my blue suede shoes and I boarded the plane. Touchdown in the land of the Delta Blues in the middle of the pouring rain. Touchdown in the land of the Delta Blues in the middle of the pouring rain.
J. Parsons. It's called Cowboy Nothing More. Long before our country was divided by the wire, a breed of man developed was a cowboy out for hire. The tales of his life are now part of Western lore. He was a cowboy, nothing more. May have come out west from a home across the sea, or been a plowboy's son from a farm in Tennessee. His daddy may have been a slave set free by the war. He became a cowboy, nothing more. He rode the lightning through the black and stormy skies. He roared like thunder, only wind to hear his cries. Went through the darkness, a lost soul without a friend, riding the trail that never ends. He may have chose to live his dreams and be a buckaroo. Learn the cowboy trade, 'cause there was nothing else to do. Whether choice or just by chance, it don't matter anymore. He was a cowboy, nothing more. Through the blazing sweat of summer, or the winter's freezing chill, he worked the time unending with the strength of iron will. And the pride he held within him was his only just reward. He was a cowboy, nothing more. He rode the lightning through the dark and stormy sky. He roared like thunder, only wind to hear his cries. Out through the darkness, a lost soul without a friend, riding the trail that never ends. Now the cowboy days of old are just part of history. And though he didn't know, he cut the trail for you and me. and our lives are somehow better because he went before. This man was a cowboy, nothing more. When he died, they marked his grave, thought they laid his soul to rest, and the words scratched on that stone might not really be the best. But that epitaph was somehow fitting, the words they could afford. Here lies a cowboy, nothing more. He rides the lightning through the black and stormy skies. He roars like thunder, only wind to hear his cries. Through the darkness, a lost soul without a friend, riding the trail that never ends. This man who was a cowboy, nothing more.
They say that love's a gentle thing, but it's only brought me pain. For the only girl I've ever loved has gone on the morning train. I never will marry, I shan't take a wife. I expect to live single all the days of my life. Well, the train pulled out, the whistle blew, with a long and a lonesome moan. She's gone like the morning dew, and left me all alone. I never will marry, I shan't take a wife. I expect to live single all the days of my life. Well, there's many a change in the winter wind, and a change in the clouds' design. Well, there's many a change in a young girl's heart, but never a change in mine. I never will marry, I shan't take a wife. I expect to live single the days of my life. Yes, I never will marry, I shan't take a wife. Expect to live single all the days of my life.
Dear one, the world is waiting for the sunrise. Every road is covered with dew. The thrush on high is free, mate is calling, and my love, I'm calling you.
waiting for the sunrise. Every rose covered with dew, the thrush on high, his sleepy mate is calling, and my heart is calling you.
When we played our charade, we were like children posing, playing at games, acting out names, guessing the parts we played. Oh, what a hit we made. We came on next to closing, best on the bill, lovers until love left the masquerade. Fate seemed to pull the strings. I turned and you were gone, while from the darkened wings the music box played on. Sad little serenade, song of my heart's composing. I hear it still, I always will, best on the bill charade. Moon River, wider than a mile, I'm crossing you in style someday. Oh, dream maker, you heartbreaker, wherever you're going, I'm going your way. Two drifters off to see the world, there's such a lot of world to see. Where after that same rainbow's end, waiting round the bend, my huckleberry friend, Moon River and me. That's it.
Some say love is a river that drowns the tender reed. Some say love, it is a razor that leaves the soul to bleed. Some say love is a hunger, an endless aching need. But I say love, it is a flower, and you, its only seed. Oh, it's a heart afraid of breaking, that never learns to dance. It's a dream, afraid of waking, that never takes the chance. It's the one who won't be taken, who cannot seem to give, and the soul afraid of dying, that never learns to live. So when the night has been so lonely and the road has been too long, and you think that love is only for the lucky and the strong, just remember in the winter, far beneath the bitter snow, lies the seed that with the sun's love in spring becomes the road.
Sullivan, and I have a song that he did. It's called Alone Again, Naturally.
In a little while from now, if I'm not feeling any less sour, I promise myself to treat myself and visit a nearby tower, and climbing to the top will throw myself off in an effort to make it clear to whoever what it's like when you're shattered, left standing in the lurch at a church where people saying, my God, that's tough, she stood him up. No point in us remaining, we may as well go home, as I did on my own, alone again, naturally. To think that only yesterday I was cheerful, bright and gay, looking forward to, well, it wouldn't do, the role I was about to play. But as if to knock me down, reality came around, and without so much as a mere touch, cut me into little pieces, leaving me to doubt. Talk about God in His mercy, who, if He really does exist, why did He desert me in my hour of need? I truly am indeed alone again, naturally. Seems to me that there are more hearts broken in the world that can't be mended, left unattended. What do we do? What do? alone again, naturally. Now looking back over the years, and whatever else that appears, I remember I cried when my father died, never wishing to hide the tears. And at 65 years old, my mother, God rest her soul, couldn't understand why the only man she had ever loved had been taken, leaving her to doubt with an heart so badly broken. Despite encouragement from me, no words were ever spoken. When she passed away, I cried and cried all day, alone again, naturally. Alone again, naturally.
Name the sailors used to give to foreign sailors. They couldn't pronounce the words, couldn't pronounce the names. So I heard the old man say, "Hey, John Kanaka-Naka-Turai, today's a holiday. Hey, John Kanaka-Naka-Turai, Turai, oh, Turai, John Kanaka-Naka-Turai. For work tomorrow, but not today. Hey, John Kanaka-Naka-Turai. For work tomorrow, but not today. Hey, John Kanaka-Naka-Turai. Turai, oh, Turai. John Kanaka-Naka-Turai. We're bound away from Frisco Bay. Hey, John Kanaka-Naka-Turai. We're bound away the break of day. Hey, John Kanaka-Naka-Turai. Turai, oh, Turai. John Kanaka-Naka-Turai. All away, oh, all away. Hey, John Kanaka-Naka-Turai. All away and earn your pay. John Kanaka-Naka-Turai. Turai, oh, Turai. John Kanaka-Naka-Turai.
I cannot get to my love if I would deep, for the waters of time run between him and me. And here I must stand with a tear in my ear, both sighing and dying my sweetheart to see. Oh, where is the boatman, my bonny hill? Oh, where is the boatman? Bring him to me, to ferry me over the Tyne to my honey, and I will remember the boatman and thee. Oh, bring me a boatman, I'll give any money. You for your trouble, rewarded shall be, to ferry me over the Tyne to my honey, or scull him across the rough river to me. I cannot get to my love if I would deep, for the water of time runs between him and me. And here I must sit with a tear in my ear, both sighing and dying my sweetheart to see, both sighing and dying my sweetheart to see.
But friends gather round and I'll tell you a tale. 'Tis a story well known to all lovers of ale. For the old English pub, once a man's second home, has been decked out by brewers in plastic and chrome. Oh, what has become of the old Rose and Crown? The ship, the King's Arms, and the world upside down. For old brass and leather and a pint of the best fades away like the sun as it sinks in the west. The old oaken bar where the pumps filled your glass gives way to formica and tanks full of gas. And the landlord behind, once a man of good cheer, will just mumble a price as he hands you your beer. Oh, what has become of the old Rose and Crown? The ship, the King's Arms, and the world upside down. For old brass and leather and a pint of the best fades away like the sun as it sinks in the west. And where are the friends who would meet for a jar and a good game of darts in the old public bar? For the dartboard is gone, in its place is a thing where you pull on a handle and lose all your tin. But burst the walls what they've done to the beer, for their shandies and lagers will make you feel queer. For an arm and a leg they will fill up your glass with a half and half mixture of ullage and gas. Oh, what has become of the old Rose and Crown? The ship, the King's Arms, and the world upside down. For the old English pub, once a place of good cheer, has been decked out by brewers in plastic and chrome. Oh yeah, wrong words. That's okay. So come all you good fellows what likes to sop ale, let's hope for a happier end to my tale. For there's nothing can fill a man's heart with more cheer than to sit in the pub with a pint of good beer. Oh, what has become of the old Rose and Crown? The ship, the King's Arms, and the world upside down. For old brass and leather and a pint of the best fades away like the sun as it sinks in the west.
Come and go with me to that land. Come and go with me to that land. Come and go with me to that land where I'm bound. Come and go with me to that land. Come and go with me to that land. Go with me to that land where I'm bound.
some of these songs, today they're now known as not politically correct. But what comes out is they say, like the same thing with the Confederate statues. They say they belong in a museum. But somebody has to educate us as to what actually existed, so we know what the reaction of the civil rights is against. And yes, these songs, some of them belong in a museum. But the songs still, it's a body of music that should not actually be forgotten. In fact, there's a man in England by the name of Dr. James Pitt Payne who has an entire, if you Google him, has an entire repertoire with MIDI files of some of the songs, that a lot of Stephen Foster things that are not sung today because they're not politically correct. Okay, now here's one of the songs which was actually the anthem of the Confederate States, called Dixie. Now, the song was not originally written as a anthem for the Confederates. In fact, they only sing the first stanza. It's actually a comedy song, and it was written by a man by the name of Daniel Decatur Emmett a year before the Civil War, and he was from the North. He was from, I believe, he was from Massachusetts. So there are no actually offensive words in the song at all. The song was used as the Confederate national anthem, but that was about it. So I'm going to sing the entire song the way it was written with all 5 stanzas. Okay? You can join me on the chorus. Okay. Oh, I wish I was in the land of cotton. Old times there are not forgotten. Look away, look away, look away, Dixieland. In Dixieland, where I was born, and early on one frosty morning. Look away, look away, look away, Dixieland. Oh, I wish I was in Dixie. Hooray, hooray. In Dixieland I'll take my stand to live and die in Dixie. Away, away, away down south in Dixie. Away, away, away down south in Dixie. Old Mrs. Mary Will the Weaver, William was a gay deceiver. Look away, look away, look away, Dixieland. And when he put his arms around her, he smiled as fierce as a 40-pounder. Look away, look away, look away, Dixieland. Oh, I wish I was in Dixie. Hooray, hooray. In Dixieland I'll take my stand to live and die in Dixie. Away, away, away down south in Dixie. Away, away, away down south in Dixie. His face was sharp as a butcher's cleaver, but that did not seem to grieve her. Look away, look away, look away, Dixieland. Old Mrs. acted the foolish part. She died for a man without broke her heart. Look away, look away, look away, Dixieland. Oh, I wish I was in Dixie. Hooray, hooray. In Dixieland I'll take my stand to live and die in Dixie. Away, away, away down south in Dixie. Away, away, away down south in Dixie. Now here's to their health, to the next old missus, and all the gals that want to kiss us. Look away, look away, look away, Dixieland. And if you want to drive away sorrow, come and hear our song tomorrow. Look away, look away, look away, Dixieland. Oh, I wish I was in Dixie. Hooray, hooray. In Dixieland I'll take my stand to live and die in Dixie. Away, away, away down south in Dixie. Away, away, away down south in Dixie. Doris buckwheat cakes and Injun batter makes your fat a little fatter. Look away, looks away, Dixieland. Then hoe it down and scratch your gravel. To Dixie's land I'm bound to travel. Look away, look away, look away, Dixieland. Oh, I wish I was in Dixie. Hooray, hooray. In Dixieland I'll take my stand had to live and die in Dixie. Away, away, away down south in Dixie. Away, away, away down south in Dixie. Okay.
As I said, it's Annie's song, and you probably all know the song and the melody. You fill up my senses like a night in the forest, like the mountains in springtime, like a walk in the rain, like a storm in the desert, like a sleepy blue ocean. You fill up my senses. Come fill me again. Come let me love you. Let me give my life to you. Let me drown in your laughter. Let me die in your arms. Let me lay down beside you. Let me always be with you. Come, let me love you. Come, love me again. Da-da-dee-da-da-da-da. Da-da-dee-da-da-da-dum. Dee-da-da-da-dee-dum. Da-da-da-da-dee. Da-da-dee-da-da-da-dum. Let me give my life to you. Come, let me love you. Come, love me again. You fill up my senses like a night in a forest, like the mountains in springtime, like a walk in the rain, like a storm in the desert, like a sleepy blue ocean. You fill up my senses. Come fill me again.
You know, I just want to, you're right, Saul. I mean, a big part of this is learning about where songs come from and what's the background on them and the cultural context in which they grow and exist. And, you know, I feel compelled to mention also that many recent Black folk artists and Black artists that are involved with folk and similar musics are coming out and saying, one example is Rhiannon Giddens. I'm sure many of you are familiar with her. She's wonderful talent from my alma mater, from Oberlin. She basically is taking the position, and I agree with this, right? Don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. You know, because there's an awkward history to a song, it doesn't mean it's not an interesting song or a good song or worth considering or talking about and performing. You know, these songs that, you know, like Dixie and what Murray was talking about were performed many times in blackface in minstrel shows and in quasi-minstrel shows. And it would be a shame for all of that material simply to disappear because it is not necessarily appropriate anymore, you know, at least to understand it in context. Anyway, this is a tune that is not a folk song, definitely not a folk song. I heard it when I was in high school, and it was a number one tune in the US and Canada by the Box Tops in 1967. I think it was their only hit, but it works really well on the guitar, and it's an earworm kind of tune that sticks with you. You know, you hear it and you kind of go, wow. ticket for an aeroplane. Ain't got time to take a fast train. Lonely days are gone, I'm a-going home. My baby wrote me a letter. I don't care how much money I gotta spend. Gotta get back to my baby again. Lonely days are gone, I'm a-going home. My baby wrote me a letter. Well, she wrote me a letter, said she couldn't live without me no more. Listen, mister, can't you see, I got to get back to my baby once more. Anyway, give me a ticket for an aeroplane. Ain't got time to take a fast train. Lonely days are gone, I'm going home. My baby wrote me a letter. Got time to take a fast train. Lonely days are gone, I'm going home. My baby wrote me a letter. I don't care how much money I gotta spend. I just gotta get back to my baby again. Lonely days are gone, I'm going home. My baby wrote me a letter. Well, she wrote me a letter, said she couldn't live without me no more. Listen, mister, can't you see I got to get back to my baby once more? Anyway, give me a ticket for an aeroplane. Ain't got time to take a fast train. Lonely days are gone, I'm going home. My baby wrote me a letter. My baby wrote me a letter. My baby wrote me a letter.
That I've become very fond of. This song is entitled Music, Universal Language of the Soul.
I wish to point out that even though I've been playing this thing for 50 years, I have yet to write my first song. All right.
In the silence of the night, music fills the air, connecting us to something greater, something rare. It speaks to our very core, a language so divine, a melody that transcends space and time. Music of the soul, touching the universe, pure expression of our deepest emotions. Even in the darkness, it guides us through the power of music, forever true. Symphony of hearts beating in harmony. We may be different, but music sets us free. It's not just what we hear, it's what we feel inside. A universal language where love abides. Music of the soul, touching the universe. Pure expression of our deepest emotions. Even in darkness, it guides us through. The power of music, forever true. Close your eyes and let the rhythm take control. Dance to the melody that speaks to your soul. Feel the vibrations, let them carry you away. Music in the light that brightens every day. Music of the soul, touching the universe. Pure expression of our deepest emotions. Even in darkness, it guides us through. The power of music, forever true. So let the music in, let it heal your heart. Carry it with you, let it be your art. From one life to another, let the love shine through. With music in our souls, God will always be with you.
In the beginning, I was too shy even to perform, and now she's writing songs. I mean, this is what this group does for people, okay? You start singing, and then you want to write, and we bring out your talents, and she's a very talented person. Thank you so much, Pat.
Now, this song just really, it just sings to me.
It comes out, you know. It's been in me all along, and now it comes out finally, and we all enjoy it.
Thank you.
Okay, Harvey?
Okay, so speaking of somebody who wrote a song, the lyrics on this was written by Pat Donahue to the tune Swinging on a Star by Johnny Burke and Jimmy Van Heusen, and it's called Would You Like to Play a Guitar? Would you like to play the guitar? Carry money home in a jar from a coffee house or a bar? Or would you rather get a job? A job is the thing that makes you get out of bed. You work every day until you're dead. Your back is aching and your brain is numb. You just can't wait until the weekend comes, and if you won't want to starve or beg or rob, you're gonna have to get a job. Or would you like to play the guitar? Drive 4 miles and miles in your car and pretend that you're a big star? Or would you like to book the gig? The agent's the guy who takes his 20%. What he says ain't always what he meant. He'll clean you out in ways you never thought, 'cause he's good at business and he knows you're not, and then he'll sue if you ever make it big. 'Cause he's the guy that booked the gig. Or would you like to play the guitar for a living? Party hard hard. I'll admit it's kind of bizarre. Or would you rather be the wife? The wife is the one who has to rescue our butts. She's either a saint or else she's nuts. She gets impatient, she gets annoyed, but she's the one who must remain employed. In either way, if you want to make your life, become a guitar player's wife. 'cause all the monkeys ain't in the zoo. They can be trained to play guitar too. They'll do a whole lot better than you. And if you don't go so far, you could be worse off than you are. At least you're playing your guitar.
Clement and sung by Johnny Cash, and it's called "The One on the Right Was on the Left." It's on the little bit on the lighter side here. There once was a musical troupe, a pickin' singing folk group. They sang the mountain ballads and the folk songs of our land. They were long on musical ability. Folks thought they would go far, but political incompatibility led to their downfall. Now the one on the right was on the left, and the one in the middle was on the right, and the one on the left was in the middle, and the guy in the rear was a Methodist. This musical aggregation toured the entire nation, singing traditional ballads and the folk songs of our land. They performed with great virtuosity, and soon they were the rage, but political animosity prevailed upon the stage. Well, the one on the right was on the left, and the one in the middle was on the right, and the one on the right was in the middle, and the guy in the rear burned his driver's license. Well, the curtain had ascended, a hush fell on the crowd, as thousands there were gathered to hear the folk songs of our land. But they took their politics seriously, and that night at the concert hall, as the audience watched deliriously, they had a free-for-all. Now the one on the right was on the bottom, and the one in the middle was on the top, and the one on the left got a broken arm, and the guy on his rear said, "Oh dear." Now this should be a lesson. If you plan to start a folk group, don't go mixing politics with the folk songs of our land. Just work on harmony and diction, play your banjo well, and if you have political convictions, oh, keep them to yourself. Now the one on the left works in the bank, and the one in the middle drives a truck, and the one on the right's an all-night DJ, and the guy in the rear got drafted.
Don't. So I think I'll tackle that. Here we go. Get the fingers to work. That's what you say each time that I hold you this way. When I feel like this and I want to kiss you, baby, don't say don't. think that this is just a game I'm playing, if you think that I don't mean every word I'm saying, don't feel that way. I'm your love and I'm yours. I will stay. This you can believe, I will never leave you. Heaven knows I won't. Baby, don't say don't. Little fun from Elvis.
I ain't got no money, ain't got no home, ain't got nobody to call all my own, but I'm satisfied with nothing to do but come for a dime for some Red Mountain wine. Some people see me, some people don't. Some women love me, some women won't. But I'm satisfied with nothing to do but come for a dime for some Red Mountain wine. I was born in California, got a barn in Tennessee, boxcar in Virginia, and a jail in Walnut Key. But I'm satisfied with nothing to do but come for a dime for some Red Mountain wine. Hang with me, baby, I'm in the news. This time tomorrow I'll be singing the blues, but I'm satisfied with nothing to do but come for a dime for some Red Mountain wine. Ain't got no money, ain't got no home, ain't got nobody to call all my own, but I'm satisfied with nothing to do but bum for a dime for some Red Mountain wine.
Hammerstein medley. You've got to be taught to hate and fear. You've got to be taught from year to year. It's got to be drummed in your dear little ear. You've got to be carefully taught. You've got to be taught to be afraid of people whose eyes are oddly made and people whose skin is a different shade. You've got to be carefully taught. You've got to be taught before it's too late, before you are 6 or 7 or 8, to hate all the people your relatives hate. You've got to be carefully taught. You've got to be carefully taught. Edelweiss, Edelweiss, every morning you greet me blossom of snow, may you bloom and grow forever. Edelweiss, Edelweiss, bless my home and forever.
Kind of innocent little love song. We're in D, Ron. Oh, the night was clear, the stars were shining, and the moon came up, so quiet in the sky. All the people gathered round, the band was a-tuning. I can hear them now, playing Coming Through the Rye. And they danced all night to the fiddle and the banjo. Their drifting tunes seemed to fill the air. So long ago, but I still remember how we fell in love at the Roseville Fair. You were dressed in blue, and you looked so lovely, just a gentle flower for a small town girl. And you took my hand, we stepped to the music, and with a single smile, you became my world. And we danced all night to the fiddle and the banjo. Their drifting tunes seemed to fill the air. So long ago, I still remember how we fell in love at the Roseville Fair. Now we courted well, and we courted dearly, and we'd rock for hours on your front porch chair. Then a year went by from the time I met you, and I made you mine at the Roseville Fair. And we danced all night to the fiddle and the banjo. Their drifting tune seemed to fill the air. So long ago, I still remember how we fell in love at the Roseville Fair. So here's to your song for all you lovers, and here's a tune they can share. May they dance all night to the fiddle and the banjo, the way we did at the Roseville Fair. And we danced all night to the fiddle and the banjo. Their drifting tune seemed to fill the air. So long ago, still remember how we fell in love at the Roseville Fair.
His name is Enoch Ludford, and he's an old soldier.
Tell you the truth, you said one thing's for sure. Ain't gonna re-enlist. I don't need to be told that I'm getting too old for this kind of foolishness. My leg's gone bad, my heart is sick and sad. My health ain't good enough to be poor. I wake up with the miseries most every day now. I'm to the point, just don't care anymore. If you listen real close, you can hear my bones creaking. The sound they make is a fright. Wake him every time I turn him asleep. They keep me up half the night. My blood's gone cold, I'm just too damn old. Sometimes the juice stand right still in my veins. I can't get my breath, surely catch my death if I don't soon get out of this rain. Swear there actually was a time. It pains me for you young boys to see me like this. You can ask anybody in Galena, Illinois. Old Enoch Glutford, he were a man to be reckoned with. That bonny blue flag, she's just a tattered old rag. She don't fly on the breeze no more. Damn Mother Freedom, just a snaggletooth hag. I used to love that woman so. She tore me to shreds, she left me here for dead. She hurt me more than she'll ever know. Uncle Billy Sherman says it's over now. He's gone back, Ohio. I swear there actually was a time. It shames me for you young boys to see me this way. You can ask anybody in Galena, Illinois. Old Enoch Glutford, he were a man to be reckoned with. He picked up his fife and he played the sweetest melody I'd ever heard. And the tune that he played, it made me cry, though I didn't know no words. You know, I picked up that old fife about a week ago. I know that he won't mind. Hell, it ain't much to tote. I keep it right here in my coat. I aim to learn, play it sometime. I swear there actually was a time. It pains me for you young boys to see me like this. You can ask anybody in Galena, Illinois. Old Enoch Glutford were a man to be reckoned with.
The version I heard he had about 20 jazz musicians with him, and they each played a solo, so it went on for hours. And anyway, this is our version of it, more or less. I thought I heard the captain say, "Pay me my money down. Tomorrow is our sailing day. Pay me my money down. Soon as the boat was clear of the bar, pay me my money down. Captain knocked me down with a spar. Pay me my money down. Oh, pay me, pay me, pay me my money down. Pay me or go to jail. Pay me my money down. If I'd been a rich man's son, pay me my money down. I sit on the river and watch it run. Pay me my money down. I wish I was Mr. Gates. Pay me my money down. They'd haul my money in crates. Pay me my money down. Oh, pay me, pay me, pay me my money down. Pay me or go to jail. Pay me my money down. I wish I was Mr. Howard's son. Pay me my money down. Sit in the shade and drink good rum. Pay me my money down. I wish I was Mr. Stevens' son. Pay me my money down. I sit in the shade and watch the work done. Pay me my money down. Pay me, oh pay me. Pay me my money down. Pay me or go to jail. Pay me my money down. I wish I was Tony Pryor's son. Pay me my money down. I'd sit on Strand Wharf drinking beer for fun. Pay me my money down. Oh, well, 40 days at nights at sea. Pay me my money down. Captain worked every last dollar out of me. Pay me my money down. Oh, pay me, pay me, pay me my money down. Pay me or go to jail. Pay me my money down.
Boca, one of my favourite singer-songwriters, and it's called Branching Out. When I grow up, I want to be a tree. Want to make my home with the birds and the bees. The squirrels, they can count on me. When I grow up, to be a tree. Let my joints get stiff, put my feet in the ground. Take the winters off, and settle down. Keep my clothes till they turn brown. When I grow up, I'm gonna settle down. I'm gonna reach, I'm gonna reach, I'm gonna reach for the sky. I'm gonna reach, I'm gonna reach, I'm gonna reach till I know why. When the spring comes by, I'm gonna get real green. If the dogs come by, I'm gonna get real mean. On windy days, I'll bend and lean. When I grow up, I'm gonna get real green. If I should fall in storm or slumber, please don't turn me into lumber. I'd rather be a Louisville slugger, swinging for the seas. I'm gonna reach, I'm gonna reach, I'm gonna reach for the sky. I'm gonna reach, I'm gonna reach, I'm gonna reach till I know why, till I know why. Yeah, I had to look up.
I got the blues, those Nashville blues. I got the blues, those Nashville blues. Ain't got no hat, ain't got no shoes. The people here
the blues, those Nashville blues. I got the blues, those Nashville blues. Ain't got no hat, ain't got no shoes. Ain't got no hat, ain't got no shoes. 1933. Actually, even before I was born. Okay, so now, all right, just a little side thing to the discussion before about Dan Emmett. Dan Emmett, there's articles about him that he actually didn't really write all those songs. He stole them from a black family who lived nearby. And there is a there's some articles about it, and I think in the Smithsonian, that he might have adapted it, but like he was not the original writer. And then there's another song that I'm going to do now, which is also credited to Dan Emmett, and it's called Dance Boatman Dance, and this is the Mick Maloney version of this song. And Mick Maloney, who unfortunately died last year, but he had a note on his about this as well, and he said, more likely than not, he adapted it from an older African American song. He says he wrote it, but so. So I don't know about Dan Emmett writing all that stuff. He probably adapted it and did what he did, but wasn't really the original writer of a bunch of these songs. But anyway, let me see, what key do I play this in? Boatmen dance, the boatmen sing, the boatman does most anything. When the boatman gets to shore, spends his cash and works for more. So dance, boatman dance, dance, boatman dance. Dance all night till the morning light, go home with the girls in the morning. Hi-ho, the boatman row, float down the river on the Ohio. Hi-ho, the boatman row, float down the river on the Ohio. The boatman is a thrifty man, none can do as a boatman can. Never saw a pretty girl in my life, but that she was a boatman's wife. So dance, boatman dance, dance, boatman dance. Dance all night till the boat is light, go home with the girls in the morning. Hi-ho, the boatman row, floating down the river on the Ohio. Hi-ho, the boatman row, floating down the river on the Ohio. Went on board the other day to see what the boatman had to say, and there I let my passion loose. They crammed me into the calaboose. So dance, boatman dance, dance, boatman dance. Dance all night till the broad daylight, go home with the girls in the morning. Hi-ho, the boatman row, floating down the river on the Ohio. Hi-ho, the boatman row, floating down the river on the Ohio. When the boatman blows his horn, look out, old man, your daughter's gone. He stole my sheep, he stole my goat, put 'em in a bag and he took 'em to the boat. So dance, boatman dance, dance, boatman dance. Dance all night till the light, go home with the girls in the morning. Hi-ho, the boatman row, floating down the river on the Ohio. Hi-ho, the boatman row, floating down the river on the Ohio.
Rockabye your baby with a Dixie melody. When you croon a tune from the heart of Dixie. Just place my cradle, mother mine, right on that Mason-Dixon line, and swing it from Virginia to Tennessee with all the love that's in you. Weep no more, my lady, sing that song again for me. soft and low, just as though you had me on your knee. A million baby kisses I'm gonna deliver if you would only sing that Swanee River. Rock-a-bye, oh rock-a-bye, baby, with a Dixie melody. Just place my cradle, mother mine, right on that Mason-Dixon line, and swing it from Virginia to Tennessee with all the love that's in you. Weep no more, my lady, sing that song again for me, soft and low, just as though you had me on your knee. A million baby kisses I'm gonna deliver if you would only sing that Swanee River. Rock-a-bye, you rock-a-bye, baby, with a Dixie melody.
There's a bright golden haze on the meadow. There's a bright golden haze on the meadow. The corn is as high as an elephant's eye, and it looks like it's climbing right up to the sky. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I've got a beautiful feeling. Everything's going my way. All the cattle are standing like statues. All the cattle are standing like statues. They don't turn their heads as they see me ride by, but a little brown maverick is winking her eye. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I've got a beautiful feeling. Everything's going my way. All the sounds of the earth are like music. All the sounds of the earth are like music. The breeze is so busy, it don't miss a tree. And the old weeping willow is laughing at me. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I've got a beautiful feeling. Everything's going my way. Oh, what a beautiful day.
Good to see you and hear you.
See you next week.
Happy Valentine's and happy President's Day.
Yes.
Okay.
You have